There is an old perspective in the Irfan tradition that suggests if you could take the complexity of the entire universe and squeeze it down, the result would be a human being. Conversely, if you expanded a human being to the edges of existence, you would have the universe. We represent the meeting point of everything that exists, yet we often live as if we are worth very little. We are the only creatures capable of reaching incredible heights, yet we are also the only ones that routinely self-sabotage. This value is hidden in the very way we describe our biology. In the Arabic language, the pupil of the eye is Insan'ul Ayn, the human of the eye. It suggests the person is to the universe what the pupil is to the body, the point of focus. Look at how that pupil is protected. It sits inside a heavy bone socket, shielded by a rapid response lid, and sheltered by a brow ridge that redirects sweat and debris. Nature doesn't build such elaborate defenses for things that are common or cheap. So why would a creator build such a fortress around our sight if we are just going to use that sight to damage ourselves? To find the answer, we have to look at the specific process that brought us here, a process defined by one specific name for the creator, Rab. In its linguistic roots, Rab describes a teacher or a nurturer. It is the specific act of taking something in its crudest, simplest form and guiding it through a sequence of stages towards its completed state. Our physical journey began in the most basic place imaginable. We were cultivated from the minerals of the soil, the flow of water, and the cooling ash of volcanic fire. Because of this origin, the human body is effectively an inventory of the planet. We are composed of almost all the 155 elements and minerals found in the Earth's crust, from the iron in our blood to the phosphorus in our bones. As this nurturing process continued, we developed more complex traits, gaining a brainstem that mirrors a plant bulb and instincts shared by animal life. At this stage, we were bashar, advanced biological entities with a pulse and a form, but still bound entirely to the physical world of instinct and survival. Biological growth was only the first half of the work. The bashar was a finished physical vessel, but it was still waiting for the spark that would turn a biological specimen into a human being. What was it that moved us beyond the realm of animals? Why does the tradition claim that even the angels, beings of pure light, were told to show honor to this creature made of clay? The transition happened with the Ruh, the spirit. This was the moment the creator's nurturing power reached beyond the material. By infusing the spirit into the physical frame, the creator bridged the gap between the world of matter and the world of the divine. This infusion changed our identity. The bashar became the insan, a human. We were no longer just part of the landscape. We were now the only beings existing in both the physical and spiritual worlds at once. This dual nature is why we were appointed as Khalifa, or stewards. We weren't just placed here to live. We were placed here to manage and maintain the balance of the world. The physical evolution was the construction of the home, but the spirit was the inhabitant that finally gave the structure a purpose. But the spirit didn't come as a finished product. It placed us at a starting line, equipped with the tools of intellect and the heavy burden of free will. From this point, our growth is no longer automatic. Unlike ourselves, which divide on their own, our spiritual maturity requires our own active participation and effort. To guide this final stage of growth, the Creator provided a second type of spirit, revelation or wahi. Just as water and earth were the tools used to grow our bodies, revelation is the curriculum used to grow our souls. It is the sequence of lessons intended to move our character toward its peak. This creates a logical consequence. If Rab is the title of the one who nurtures and educates, and revelation is the method of that education, then ignoring the message is effectively a refusal to be educated. When we turn away from this guidance, we stop the very nurturing process that brought us out of the dust. We become like a protected eye that refuses to see, eventually causing our own blindness. The journey from volcanic ash to a conscious soul is a testament to a long, deliberate design. But to reach the final threshold, we have to stop resisting the process and choose to open our eyes to the light of revelation.